Welcome to Furry Physics Teacher. Today we will solve another physics problem. Please like, share, and subscribe. This problem solving is on the topic of work and kinetic energy. Let us review first the important concept of work done by a constant force. A constant force F is applied on an object that moves horizontally to the right with a displacement of delta x. The triangle sign here is called delta, or meaning change. The work done by a constant force on an object is defined as the dot product of force and displacement, which is the product of the component of the force along the direction of the displacement given by this equation here, or this F cosine theta, and the magnitude of the displacement delta x. Theta is the angle between the force and the direction of motion. Again, F here is the magnitude of the force given in newtons. Delta x is the magnitude of the object's displacement in meters. And theta is the angle between the force and the displacement delta x. A 12-kilogram package in male sorting room slides 2 meters down a chute that is inclined at 53 degrees below the horizontal. The coefficient of kinetic friction between the package and the chute surface is 0.4. Calculate the work done on the package by friction, gravity, and the normal force. What is the net work done on the package? So here is the diagram of the problem. The angle of inclination of the chute is 53 degrees. And the package slides 2 meters down the surface. As it slides down the surface, the following are the forces acting on the package. You have the normal force, the force exerted by the surface on the package, and it is perpendicular to the surface. You have the weight, the force exerted by the earth on the package, and it is directed downward, and the force of friction. In this particular case, it's kinetic friction because the package is in motion, and it is opposite to the direction of motion. So these are the forces acting on the package. Now again, before you start solving the problem, you draw first a free body diagram of the forces acting on the package. We already identified the forces acting on the package, and these are normal force, friction, and weight. By drawing the free body diagram, we will be able to know friction, gravity, and the normal force. So again, the x-axis is the axis that is parallel to the surface of the plane. So this will be your x-axis, and this will be your y-axis. Then once you have drawn your x and y axis, you can now draw the free body diagram. So the normal force is along the y-axis. The weight in this case, as you can see, is on the fourth quadrant. And the frictional force is along the negative x-axis. And again, the weight will make an angle of 53 degrees with respect to the vertical. Now, once you have drawn the free body diagram, we can now apply Newton's laws of motion, the appropriate Newton's laws of motion, to solve for the unknown forces. So first, let us start with the summation of forces along the y. Along the y, the package is in equilibrium. Hence, we use summation of forces along the y is equal to 0. And the forces along the y will be the normal force and the y component of the weight. The y component of the weight is negative. That's why we have a minus sign here. Because as you can see in the diagram, weight is on the fourth quadrant, and on the fourth quadrant, y is negative. Normal force is positive because as you can see here, it is along the positive y-axis. The y component of the weight is W cosine theta because the y component is this one. The y component is adjacent to the angle, so that's why we have here cosine theta. Now, substituting the values, we can solve for the normal force. The normal force is equal to the y component of the weight, and that is 12, the mass of the package times g, the acceleration due to gravity times cosine 53 degrees. And the normal force is equal to 70.77 newtons. Now, since you know already the normal force, you can now solve for the frictional force. The kinetic friction is equal to the coefficient of kinetic friction times the normal force, and that is equal to 0.4, the coefficient of kinetic friction, times the normal force, which is 70.77 newtons. So that will be your frictional force. Now, since you already know the frictional force, you can now solve for the work done by friction. So again, the frictional force is going to the left, and the displacement is going to the right, and the magnitude of the displacement is d. Using the equation for the work done by a constant force, the work done by a constant force is equal to F cosine theta times delta x. In this case, delta x is t, and theta is 180 degrees, the angle between friction and the displacement. So we can substitute the given values. Friction is 28.31 times the magnitude of the displacement, d is 2, cosine 180 degrees. Hence, the frictional force is negative 56.62 joules. Let us consider now the work done by gravity. The direction of the gravitational force is given here. Then the direction of the displacement or the direction of motion of the package relative to the weight is given by this white arrow here. So that is your D. Again, the work done by a force is equal to F cosine delta x. So substituting the given information about the force and the angle that the force makes with the motion, then we can calculate the work done by gravity. So the work done by gravity is equal to W times D cosine theta. The weight of the package is mass times the acceleration due to gravity, so that's 12 times 9.8 times D is the distance moved of the package, which is 2 meters, cosine the angle between the weight and the The angle between the weight and the direction of motion is this angle here. And this angle is 90 minus 53. Because if this is the y-axis, as shown here, this is 53 degrees. Hence, the angle that weight makes with the direction of motion is 90 minus 53. So the work done by the gravitational force is 187.84 joules. Now let us calculate the work done by the normal force. The normal force, as seen here in the free body diagram, is directed upward. And again, the direction of motion of the package is to the right relative to the normal force. That's your D. Therefore, the work done again by a constant force is F cosine theta times delta x. We substitute the given information. So we have here the force is the normal force times d cosine theta. So the normal force is 70.77 newtons. The distance moved by the package is 2 meters. Cosine, the angle between the force, normal force, and the direction of motion is 90 degrees. Hence, the work done by the normal force is 0 joule. Normal force is perpendicular to the displacement or the motion of the object. Hence, the work done by the normal force will be 0. Next is you're being asked to find the net work done on the package. So the net work or total work done on the package is the sum of the work done by all the forces acting on the package. So that is the normal force, friction, and the gravitational force. So we get the work done by friction plus the work done by the weight plus the work done by the normal force. So the work done by friction is negative 56.62 plus the work done by gravity is 187.84 joules and the work done by the normal force is 0. Hence, the total work done on the package is 131.22 joules. Now for the next question, an additional question, you will need this information or this theorem. We call it the work kinetic energy theorem, wherein it gives you the relationship between the total work done or net work done on the object to its change in kinetic energy. So the net work done or the total work done on the object is equal to the final kinetic energy minus the initial kinetic energy, which is also known as the change in kinetic energy. And explicitly, it is written like this: 1/2 m v final squared minus 1/2 m v initial squared. Now let us extend the problem by adding an additional question, that is, what is the speed of the package after traveling a distance of 2 meters if it started from rest? Now, we got the total work done on the package, that is 131.22 joules. And from the work kinetic energy theorem, the total work done is equal to the change in kinetic energy of the object. Now, the total work done, which is the change in kinetic energy, is equal to the final kinetic energy minus the initial kinetic energy. Now, the initial kinetic energy is 0 because the package started from rest. Hence, the total work done is equal to the final kinetic energy. We can solve for the final speed of the package by solving for VF, and the final speed of the package is 4.68 meter per second. Thank you for watching Fairy Physics Teacher. If you think this video helped you, please like, share, and subscribe.